McKinney, who've been with him through his professional career, they have split up. What effect that has had is impossible to know, Dan.
Well, a busy pace here in the first 25 seconds of this round.
Dan, do you remember the clinch?
No, there hasn't been one this entire fight. Not that I can recall.
I cannot recall one. Good
there was a good
McKinney.
Left hand.
I think a little.
Oh, and a good straight left hand by McKinney. That hurt. That hurt Bungu.
2:19, 2:18 to go. Kennedy McKinney.
Oh, and a good right hand by Bungu as he comes back. But those two punches hurt Vuyani Bungu.
And Bungu fights back.
Kennedy McKinney has a ray of hope.
McKinney off balance because their punches collided that time, Dan, not from a punch connecting. Kennedy McKinney on the right of your screen has to let it all hang out. And Vuyani Bungu on the right of your screen should not be taking these chances.
No, he should just go into a crouch for the balance of this fight.
That's correct, but he's letting his...
Oh, another good right hand by McKinney. Cut Bungu flush.
Bungu, who we believe has the fight sewn up and his corner believes it, is letting his pride get the best of him. He's taking unnecessary chances.
Oh, look at those wild swings by Bungu, leaving himself open. A minute and 15 seconds left in this fight.
Bungu has a very experienced corner, and his manager and trainer over there must be just absolutely sick to see his fighter taking the unnecessary chances he's taking here, coming up to a minute left in the fight.
Well, I would be.
But Kennedy McKinney, you see, backs off there. He did not have the ability at that point to sustain the pressure at a time when his man was hurt, slightly perhaps, but hurt nonetheless. Definitely the worst position he had been in the fight. Did not have the ability or the conditioning at that point to step it up and try to take him out.
Inside 40 seconds, precious little time left in this fight for Kennedy McKinney. There's a good left hand by Bungu that scored. Again, Bungu taking some wild swings for a guy that we think is comfortably in the lead.
There had been a lot of trash talking by Kennedy McKinney that Bungu took very silently, very quietly in his way. It may be, Dan, that this display of bravado, not very smart bravado, may be a reaction to that. He wants to finish big.
Well, finish he is. This is the end of the 12th and final round. And the crowd here in Hammondsprawl is on their feet. They feel that Vuyani Bungu has won this fight. As we all know, we have to go to the judges' scorecards. We'll do so. We'll return here to South Africa with the decision and some interviews right after this. Stay with us, everybody.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a split decision. Judge Benny Koma scores the fight 113 to 115. McKinney. Judge Bakwana scores the fight 117 to 113. Bungu. Judge Carter scores the fight 115 to 113. He's still the IBF Junior Featherweight Champion of the world. Vuyani, the Beast, Bungu!
Vuyani Bungu moves his record to 32-2 with a split decision, much closer than we thought at ringside. Let's go now up into the ring to Alex Wallow, who's got Kennedy McKinney.
Kennedy, according to the scorecards, on the one judge who gave it to you, you won the last 5 rounds straight. And the other 2 judges had you winning, the ones who gave it to the champion, had you winning the last 2 rounds. In your mind, did you win the fight?
Yes, I did. You saw it. The last 4 or 5 rounds, especially the last 2, the fight was even going into the 10th round. I took the fight to him 11 and 12. I won those rounds.
I thought you won those rounds, Kennedy. On my scorecard, I thought that he had built up much too big an early lead for those 2 rounds to overcome you. I did think you won those last 2. Where do you go from here, Kennedy? What is your future after losing this fight?
I didn't lose. I was robbed. So I hope to get a rematch with him. Hopefully in a neutral place, because the African judge, I mean, he scored at what, 117 to 112? There was no way I lost that fight that much. I'm the winner. I'm like Roy Jones. They robbed Roy and so they robbed me in South Africa. So what? Everybody in America saw me win the fight. So I am the champion. So, you know.
All right, well, thank you, Alex. Well, it was the Canadian judge, Bernie Cormier, that gave the fight 115-113 to Kennedy McKinney, and significantly, as Alex pointed out, gave Kennedy McKinney the last 5 rounds of the fight. It was the judge from the USA, Lynn Carter, that scored it 115-113 in favor of Bungu, and Alfred Bukwana, the judge from South Africa, had it more lopsided for Bungu, 117-113. So what was a surprise to us at ringside, a split decision victory for Vuyani Bungu. A reminder, next week, April 12th, we'll be in Las Vegas for the vacant IBF junior middleweight title fight between the number 3 contender, Anthony Stevens, and the undefeated number 1 ranked challenger, Raul Marquez. Right now, back to New York and Robin Roberts.